Hi guys. So Guy Verhofstadt, the European Union firebrand, he was in the European Parliament on Thursday, and he had a few choice words for both Hungary and Poland, but also for Ursula von der Leyen, the President of the European Commission. And he basically says that the European Union is facing a great challenge at the moment. So let's hear what he had to say.
And all those who have criticized here this package from the Eurosceptic side are completely right. Indeed, this is a huge step in European integration, a historic step in European integrations. 750 billion of recovery fund, paid with new own resources, financed by Eurobonds, and that linked to the rule of law. But let's be honest also, there is one shadow cast over this, and that is the way, naturally, Mrs. von der Leyen, the European Council, has to molest, I should say, the European treaties and principles to get over this blackmail by Hungary and Poland. I have here for me this fantastic opinion of the legal service, Mr. President. 4 paragraphs, no mention of one article of the treaty, no mention of one court case saying exactly the opposite. The reality is that, yeah, it's not a coup d'etat, but nearly a coup d'etat, what the European Council did. And I think that the European Parliament, in any way, has to scrutinize if we go to court to this. Because there is one thing, and I will conclude with that. You cannot save the rule of law in a member state if you, in fact, ruin the rule of law of the Union itself.
So he's correct. I think this is the greatest challenge facing the European Union since Brexit. And perhaps you could even go as far as to say that this is much more serious than Brexit, because at least with Brexit, the UK, and I'm talking about the Eurosceptics within the UK government, the British government, and the ones who are in the European Parliament, like the Nigel Farages of this world, wreckers, people who just, were not interested in reforming the EU, not interested in cooperating. They were there just to wreck. The UK was using its veto from time to time just to block progress. And now that the UK has gone, there are new kids on the block, Poland and Hungary, of course. Now, this has been forced through. There have been compromises, but I hope going forward that Hungary and Poland, the governments of Hungary and Poland, suffer the consequences, because we can't continue to, when we face challenges, massive challenges like this pandemic, we can't just stop because two governments don't want to treat their citizens with respect. They don't want to respect the rule of law. They don't want to respect the freedom of the press. And because they don't want to respect those basic rights and measures, they have to stop all progress. I reach out. I have great respect for the people of Poland and the people of Hungary. My beef is with their governments, because their governments want to turn the clock back, it seems. They're not interested in the rule of law. They're not interested in personal freedoms. They're not interested in freedom of the press. They seem to want to go back in time. I don't know that much about those two countries. I should know more, and I would like to get informed about that to understand why they want to go back in time, why they want to turn back the clock to the 1950s or the 1960s. The European Union wants to go forward. They want to go back. And they're just two countries at the moment. Now, this could change, and it could really undermine the entire project. And if that's the case, I think moving forward, the European Union has to make some very tough choices. Do we want these countries in the European Union? I know there is the idea that we need to keep them close to us because otherwise they will go running into Putin's arms. But we can't continue this way. We can't continue struggling when we should be actually moving forward and resolving these problems, fixing the systems that are broken because of this pandemic and because of other issues. So I welcome this speech, and I think he's completely correct. But moving forward, the European Union has to sit down and consider what the hell is happening. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?